So getting a little bit back into lore, so it's clear that the Forest Temple, the manor, has to have something to do with the Sage of Forest, like whoever it might have been before Saria, I think, right? So does that mean that there might be some connection between the Poe Sisters and the Sage of Forest? Did they used to live here, maybe, or?
I think so. I think they used to maybe guard the manor.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Sage of Forest doesn't... From what I understand, from what Rauru kind of explained things, the sages don't know they're sages, so they need to be awakened.
That's true. I forgot about that part, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think the Poe Sisters did, take care of the manor.
That makes sense. I was thinking, part of the family, but I forgot that they don't realize they're sages until they're woken up, so that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, so then I think what happened from there is that maybe they might have been slightly corrupted by the dark magic.
Yeah. So this one, by the way, is Joelle. Get a tiny chest from her. With the key. And let's pick up some cards while we're in here. Alright. So then I wonder if you could say similar things about some of the other temples. Not all of them, obviously, but there's some that we'll end up coming across where I think a similar thing could hold true, that the people you end up running into might have been corrupted guardians of the sages or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of the temple designs later, it's kind of that's just how the temple is, because that's what it represents, but I definitely agree that, because the temples, were they built by people, or were they built by the goddesses?
I think they have to be built by people. I don't think the goddesses did anything directly beyond creating the world itself.
Right, so then if they were built by people to kind of house the sages, then why would they put, evil people in there, pretty much? So, for example, the Wall Masters and the Floor Masters and stuff like that.
Yeah, those I think are obviously
Ganondorf. Yeah. So his influence. But, the puzzles and stuff, I think would be necessary because it's kind of a deterrent to anyone who's just, hey, let me sneak into this building, kind of thing.
I don't know, though. They're pretty fun puzzles.
They are. But they're fun for us because we fought to get past that. Because, if the Moblins weren't there, it would still be the boulders and stuff that were kind of preventing you from getting into the Sacred Meadow.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember for the other temples, you still have to be brave in order to make your way down to them or whatever. Yep. So it's still risky.
So here I've got a new variation, the green bubble. These ones don't charge at you, they just circle, and every so often their fire will vanish. So you need to wait for them to flick off, and then you can stab them.
Much more passive.
Yep. Alright, so we're going to jump out of this corridor, turn around, and shoot that eye. And let's see if Ambi is right.
Yeah. See, Shigeru Miyamoto has as much against eyes
as all other video games.
No, I was going to say Kentaro Miura, the guy who wrote Berserk.
Oh God.
Because he really has a thing for eyes. Oh dang, this room is entirely different.
Nope.
Has it rotated?
Nope, it's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
Nice try, Ambi.
My memory's just awful.
And you were right.
That's correct. Although, now this corridor is much more boring.
I've got access to the fancy chest.
Can you shoot the eye again to turn it back?
Yep,
Yeah,
it's reversible.
Excellent. Dang, that's fancy chest.
of course, because it's the boss key.
Oh, Husky.
Yep, we actually
Is
have
that
those in the
boss?
Volt era.
It's probably just a bigger pony.
Probably.
It's an amalgamation of all 4 Poe Sisters.
It's the Edgar.
It's the Edgar. Brother Edgar.
Now we're up here. Back in the courtyard, but up on this ledge we couldn't get to before. I believe that we've got something else up here. Yep.
Can we fill this in with lives? Or is it not worth it?
Can we do what?
I was just going to say, can we just shoot these things instead of getting near them now?
We can, but we still need to
The big
actually
ones.
get the Skulltula token.
Mm.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's just far enough away that you can't get to it with the hook shot, so I'm going to have to be careful here.
Oh boy. Gonna have to make this sweet jump.
I mean, it's not a bad jump. Just have to line up.
Yeah.
Skill, Adren.
Perfect.
Now to get back across without falling down and having to go through everything again. Alright. So we've got 2 directions we can go from here. Let's see, through this door.
The Octocroc is gently pulsating. Disgusting.
So this gives us a quick way back to this room. So we can easily get back to the Twisted Corridor through there. So let's take the other path. Hopefully there will be a key in there.
Hey.
Floor Master. So yeah, if you don't kill the little baby hands fast enough, they will turn back into a Floor Master.
I was just gonna suggest, like, just use
Okay.
the fire.
Yeah.
Dim's fire. Because that's what I would do.
Yeah. If you've got fire, you should use it. That's what I think. Just burn stuff. That's my advice for all listeners.
Hashtag don't try this at home, please.
Now we're backtracking. Let's take a look at the untwisting. I like the effect that demonstrates it there. The camera thing for both directions. It's cool.
Hmm.
I don't want to get angry, and I'm not angry, but, like, why don't you just have the hookshot and the bow, like, just equipped, Adren? Like,
You need banana juice.
what I did is I always had the ocarina on the right C-stick, and, the bow on the down button and hookshot on left.
Just for you,
Then I'd
Roxy.
switch out. Huh?
Just for you, Roxy.
Oh, thanks. Because, like, I honestly, I only... Oh, yes, I did use bomb chews, but I don't think nearly as much in Ocarina of Time as I did in Majora's Mask.
Just because they were quite annoying to get.
I'm really shit at actually using them. It's so hard for me to, or at least at that age, to guide them.
Yeah, they're hard to line up properly.
Yeah, because they wiggle back and forth, and it's like, no, don't.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
It's 2017. Yampy.
Wait, it is?
Don't do this to me. Don't LMFAO me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Their hitbox is just in the center of the hall. I never knew that you could just run past them. I just assumed that they had like a big hitbox that would keep you from getting past.
Huh.
Well. So here's the thing. So what's your thought, Ambi?
Well, this seems complicated.
So if you have an eye that is iced over and there's...
So we got a fire arrow for it. Which means we gotta get on the platform and wait until it lines up so that we can shoot through the fire to hit the ice eye.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you can see me miss there.
Gotta get it lined up. And then just... Oh, too low.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it does seem kind of like whenever you're in first person, like aiming with the bow and arrow, the rotation of the platforms doesn't rotate where you're actually like looking at. So that means it should be like easy enough to line up. Hey, we did it. Third time's the charm. And so this is another one of those twisty corners.
Yep. Now we get to wait for it to come back around.
Just gotta wait patiently rather than trying to make the jumps. So what even is the floor?
It's a carpet.
No, I mean in the twisty, the rolling platforms. Or...
Oh, some kind of evil death pit.
Fair.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. You don't go through that door.
Chessboard. So I'm guessing there's going to be like about 100 million wall masters up here.
Yeah. But you can look up, or there's like Skulltulas too.
Not Wall Masters, though. It's a different
Oh,
challenge.
okay. Well, the ceiling is falling. It's Chicken Little. Can we climb up onto the ceiling?
I don't think so, but I'm not going to try. Oh. Didn't have that lined up right. Well, at least now you get to see what happens when you fail.
Oh. It's just like, you were for you.
It just pushes you out of the whole room. It pushes you out of the floor, back
Yep.
to the beginning.
Yep.
Did we? Okay, no. I thought for a second that we had, like, skipped through that using the animation from the chest.
No. That would have been sweet, though.
Hmm.
Look at this block floating in the air. Got a painting here. Let's see what happens when we hit the painting.
Do we have to push the blocks together to create a painting?
Yep.
Oh boy.
The blocks are a little slow to push, so this can be very tricky. I think I've got this. Nope. Stupid interface issues. Thankfully, it just does that when you fail. They're nice ghosts.
Yeah. Because at least it doesn't crush you.
Yeah.
Which it totally could, and that would suck.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just like change places.
And now we've got Amy.
Down it goes.
Yep, and that's 3.
3 out of 4.
There's 1 left. I love that the arrow actually spears things, by the way. You can see that it knocked the Skulltula back into the wall.
Mm.
Oh, and there she is.
That's fast.
Oh. She's crying.
She weeps. She probably knows she's the next one to die, that's why.
Yeah. So this one is a little different. You can see one of them spins every so often. You need to tell which one of them is real, and it's the one that actually does something different. Here's Meg. So the Poe Sisters are named after the 4 sisters from Little Women, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Now we know what happened to them.
Yep. Shared universe. And if you do hit the wrong one, this disappears. They make it faster. And if you hit all the wrong ones, then she attacks you. Same number of hits as the other, but a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
And now that the 4 Poe Sisters have gone back to their torches, the basement is unlocked.
We did.
We've got this thing here.
It's a elevator.
Always the most fun thing to make in Terraria.
So when you push that, the entire wall rotates.
Interesting.
Opening up different sections along the side. So we have this sculpture in here going around. I believe that's all of them in here. I think that's 5. Yep. And you can see the icon showing that we got all those sculptures. Alright, now we need to line things up to either get in those other crevices that, since we have a compass, we can see there's not anything in them, or to get to the boss tunnel. So, let's see, this one's up here, and I think that's the only opening that doesn't have a cage door on it. Oh, actually, I remember how this works. Because those rooms, they don't have chests, but they do have switches that open up chambers. I'm going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering around here. Like you can see that the boss chamber right now is blocked off by a cell door. Let's see if that was the one for that. Push the boss door back into view. I like this room, by the way. This is a really neat idea for a room.
Yeah.
This switch too.
It's also why, like, I think just the Forest Temple in general is really cool.
It's really creatively designed. Should be enough for the boss to be accessible. And then we get to see who the first boss of Adult Link area is. Oh, that one has a cage there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to push this around to the other side. Switch? Oh, yes I do. Okay. Well, at least it's nicely lined up. There we go. Perfectly planned. Here we go.
Hey. Laid out like a fox. Drum roll, please, Roxy.
No.
For the boss entrance. Oh.
The microphone would destroy it.
Yeah, probably. Oh,
See,
this was
I'm
fast.
a professional.
Well, we're gonna finish this quickly.
Oh.
Or not.
Wow.
Evil spirit from beyond.
Phantom Ganon. Phantom.
Yeah, so let me see the gimmick for this one. You need to figure out which Ganon is the true one coming out of the painting. And hit him with an arrow. And if you don't get it in time, then he shoots a bolt of lightning into the floor. Nice one shot.
One kill.
Missed that one. And now we get into phase 2.
Two. Yeah. So what's phase 2? Oh. He's hiding back.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's time for tennis. Avoid sucking at it. There's 2 rounds of that. Nope. What's he doing now? Don't remember what that one is.
Wow.
I forgot that there's a phase 3.
He has a... yeah. But he does have a fairy, so it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, not a phase 3. He was just doing a different act.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember ever seeing that one before.
I don't remember either.
That one took me a little bit off guard. And that's a hard-hitting attack.
It is. He just mixes it up.
Okay.
Thank God. He burns!
He burns.
I remember, by the way, that he had this ability back in Link to the Past 2. This is where Aghanim came from. It was a shadow of Ganon that was created with some degree of independence, and apparently seems to be true here, too. And he was a failure, so Ganon's just getting rid of him forever in the void. Not dead, just stuck there forever.
Just in the void.
Yep.
Wait, did he say he was banishing it to the gap between creations?
Between dimensions.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I have a theory about that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and share it. You can use some more. Something to fill the time.
Like, right now?
Well, yeah, let's wait until this finishes.
Yeah.
Because this is the cutscene that we'll want to see.
We're a kid again.
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, we're not.
No.
Okay. I thought we were.
No. Now we reappeared the corpse of the Deku Tree.
When I was little, reading the "Sorry, I will always be your friend" line made me cry.
Yeah. Did this help afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good that there's some protection for the Kokiri now. That they won't just be abandoned to the wild from now on. There is a new Deku Tree. Oh, man, I forgot that we get a little bit of backstory on Link now. So this was something that was implied for a great deal of time, but this is confirmation that Link is not a Kokiri.
I'm happy to finally reveal this deep, dark secret to you. This is why you never got a fucking fairy.
These were the wars that were ravaging Hyrule that the king finally got a peace put in place for. So if Link wasn't a child of destiny, what would the Deku Tree have done, I wonder?
Lol, bye. Go die in the Lost Woods.
Yeah, it's a little bit of detail there that's definitely implied, and that I like the amorality of it, sort of, because it gives a nice perception to the Deku Tree that it's Kokiri and just Kokiri that he cares about, essentially, and Link is only special because of his fate.
Mm-hmm. Because, like, he could have just told Link, like, hey, you know you're actually Helen. I technically adopted you.
Yeah.
But, he let things play out a specific way.
And something to keep in mind that, obviously, Link has been protected from the effects of the Lost Woods and the Kokiri Forest to some degree, likely by the Deku Tree's protection, which means if the Deku Tree wanted, it could just make it so that no one transforms in the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
It's even possible that the Deku Tree is why outsiders transform in the Lost Woods. That it's not the woods themselves that are cursed or something, but the Deku Tree protecting the Kokiri that way.
I thought it was... But then, how do you explain the Skull Kids?
No, the Skull Kids are what people turn into when they spend too much time in the Lost Woods.
No, I thought Skull Kids are what Kokiri turned into when you spend too much time in the Lost Woods. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
we
yeah,
had
that's
this
right. We looked
discussion.
that up before. Yeah,
Yes.
I think we've had like 3 times.
Yeah, and I was right.
Okay, you're right. Yeah. All right, so that puts a hole in that theory, unfortunately, which is a shame because I really like the idea of that.
It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
glad I stopped you before you went down that path. I do think though that like just because Link doesn't spend enough time out in the Lost Woods and he figured out his way around it, that's why he doesn't get lost, and because he's not Kokiri.
It could also be part of the effect of the fact that he's the hero. That might give him some defense too.
Yeah.
So, you were saying you had a theory about the thing that Ganon mentioned about Phantom Ganon, the space between dimensions.
I can't say though because it's kind of a spoiler for
Okay.
a later game.
Okay,
but
so we'll talk about that off stream then.
Yeah.
And we'll make a note to talk about once we do eventually get to that game, whichever one it is. I think I
Yes.
might know which one you mean, but I'll find out in a few minutes.
I mean,
So-
I'll mention it in my stream when I do that game, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so now I'm sure what game it is. Because,
Yes. Okay.
And anyone else who's been actually listening will know what game it is too. So, the Kokiri Woods themselves are free now too. The Kokiri can come out. They're no longer ravaged by monsters. Not in the daylight, at least. Monsters will still come out at night. But, with the Deku Tree Sprout now, at least the daytime is safe for them. So, things are a little better. And next time, we're going to head back to the Temple of Time to talk to Sheik and see what our next move is. So, until then, bye everyone!
Bye.
See you.